Greatest Average 1980s edition. This looks at all the scoring for all the countries that participated in the Eurovision between 1980 and 1989 and trying to find out each country's favourite country, second favourite, third favourite, points allocated all the way through to 10th favourite on the normal Eurovision voting scale 1 to 8, 10, and 12. So ultimately, we'll ultimately be able to find out which was the most favoured country during the 80s. So now we first start the voting. First, we're going to go over to Vienna for the results of the Austrian jury. Yugoslavia, 1 point. Yugoslavie, 1 point. Denmark, 2 points. Denmark, 2 points. Luxembourg, 3 points. Luxembourg, 3 points. Italy, 4 points. L'Italie, 4 points. France, 5 points. La France, 5 points. Germany, 6 points. Allemagne, 6 points. Israel, 7 points. Israel, 7 points. Sweden, 8 points. La Suède, 8 points. The United Kingdom, 10 points. Le Royaume-Uni, 10 points. And finally, Ireland, 12 points. Irlande, 12 points. So we can see Ireland's currently in the lead, with the United Kingdom in second place, Sweden in third, Israel in fourth, Germany in fifth, France in sixth, Italy in seventh, Luxembourg in eighth. We now move on. Nous allons à Bruxelles et voici le résultat du jury belge. Danemark, 1 point. Denmark, 1 point. Suède, 2 points. Sweden, 2 points. Le Royaume-Uni, 3 points. The United Kingdom, 3 points. Suisse, 4 points. Switzerland, 4 points. Israel, 5 points. Israel, 5 points. Luxembourg, 6 points. Luxembourg, 6 points. Norvège, 7 points. Norway, 7 points. Yugoslavie, 8 points. Yugoslavia, 8 points. Irlande, 10 points. Ireland, 10 points. Et pour terminer, Allemagne, 12 points. Germany, 12 points. So we can see Ireland still in the lead, Germany in second place, the United Kingdom in third, Israel in fourth, Sweden in fifth, Yugoslavia and Luxembourg tied for sixth, and Norway in eighth. We now move over to Nicosia for the results of the Cyprus jury. Luxembourg, 1 point. Luxembourg, 1 point. Belgium, 2 points. Belgique, 2 points. Switzerland, 3 points. La Suisse, 3 points. France, 4 points. La France, 4 points. Italy, 5 points. L'Italie, 5 points. Sweden, 6 points. La Suède, 6 points. Germany, 7 points. Allemagne, 7 points. Ireland, 8 points. Irlande, 8 points. Yugoslavia, 10 points. Yugoslavie, 10 points. And finally, Greece, 12 points. La Grèce, 12 points. So you can see Ireland still in the lead, still followed by Germany, and now Yugoslavia in third place, Sweden in fourth, the United Kingdom in fifth, Israel and Greece tying for sixth, and Luxembourg in eighth. We now move over to Copenhagen for the results of the Danish jury. Belgium, 1 point. Belgique, 1 point. Austria, 2 points. L'Autriche, 2 points. Norway, 3 points. Norvège, 3 points. Cyprus, 4 points. Chypre, 4 points. Switzerland, 5 points. La Suisse, 5 points. The United Kingdom, 6 points. Le Royaume-Uni, 6 points. Yugoslavia, 7 points. Yugoslavie, 7 points. Ireland, 8 points. Irlande, 8 points. Germany, 10 points. Allemagne, 10 points. And finally, Sweden, 12 points. La Suède, 12 points. So we can see Ireland still in the lead. The gap slightly shrinking to Germany, just 3 points behind. Sweden in third place. Yugoslavia in fourth. The United Kingdom in fifth. Switzerland, Israel, and Greece tied for sixth place. We now move over to Helsinki for the results of the Finnish jury. Denmark, 1 point. Denmark, 1 point. Yugoslavia, 2 points. Yugoslavie, 2 points. Luxembourg, 3 points. Luxembourg, 3 points. Sweden, 4 points. La Suède, 4 points. Switzerland, 5 points. La Suisse, 5 points. Ireland, 6 points. Irlande, 6 points. Germany, 7 points. Allemagne, 7 points. The United Kingdom, 8 points. Le Royaume-Uni, 8 points. Israel, 10 points. Israel, 10 points. And finally, Italy, 12 points. L'Italie, 12 points. So you can see Ireland still in the lead, only by 2 points over Germany. Sweden still in third, Yugoslavia in fourth, the United Kingdom in fifth place, Israel in sixth, Italy in seventh, and Switzerland in eighth. Nous allons à Paris et voici le résultat du jury français. Italie, 1 point. Italy, 1 point. Belgique, 2 points. Belgium, 2 points. Irlande, 3 points. Ireland, 3 points. Suède, 4 points. Sweden, 4 points. Luxembourg, 5 points. Luxembourg, 5 points. Le Royaume-Uni, 6 points. The United Kingdom, 6 points. Allemagne, 7 points. Germany, 7 points. Les Pays-Bas, 8 points. The Netherlands, 8 points. Israël, 10 points. Israel, 10 points. Et pour terminer, Denmark, 12 points. Denmark, 12 points. So now Germany's in the lead, and they are 2 points ahead of Ireland, Sweden in third, the United Kingdom in fourth, Israel in fifth, Yugoslavia dropped a little to sixth, Italy still in seventh place, and Luxembourg in eighth place. Nous allons à Munich et voici le résultat du jury allemand. France, 1 point. France, 1 point. Suisse, 2 points. Switzerland, 2 points. Luxembourg, 3 points. Luxembourg, 3 points. Les Pays-Bas, 4 points. The Netherlands, 4 points. Norvège, 5 points. Norway, 5 points. Italie, 6 points. Italy, 6 points. Le Royaume-Uni, 7 points. The United Kingdom, 7 points. Israël, 8 points. Israel, 8 points. Irlande, 10 points. Ireland, 10 points. Et pour terminer, Suède, 12 points. Sweden, 12 points. So we can see German voting has in effect put Ireland back into the lead, or I think is 8 points over Germany, and Switzerland 1 point behind. The United Kingdom tying with Israel in fourth place with 40 points. Italy and Yugoslavia tying for sixth with 28, and Luxembourg in eighth. Nous allons à Athènes et voici le résultat du jury grec. Yugoslavie, 1 point. Yugoslavia, 1 point. Le Royaume-Uni, 2 points. The United Kingdom, 2 points. Portugal, 3 points. Portugal, 3 points. Irlande, 4 points. Ireland, 4 points. Suède, 5 points. Sweden, 5 points. L'Autriche, 6 points. Austria, 6 points. Les Pays-Bas, 7 points. The Netherlands, 7 points. Espagne, 8 points. Spain, 8 points. France, 10 points. France, 10 points. Et pour terminer, Chypre, 12 points. Cyprus, 12 points. So Ireland still in the lead. Sweden now in second place. Germany falling a little behind third. United Kingdom in fourth. Israel in fifth. Yugoslavia sixth. Italy seventh. Luxembourg eighth. Nous allons à Reykjavik et voici le résultat du jury islandais. Irlande, 1 point. Ireland, 1 point. Norvège, 2 points. Norway, 2 points. Belgique, 3 points. Belgium, 3 points. Israël, 4 points. Israel, 4 points. Suisse, 5 points. Switzerland, 5 points. Allemagne, 6 points. Germany, 6 points. Chypre, 7 points. Cyprus, 7 points. Suède, 8 points. Sweden, 8 points. Yugoslavie, 10 points. Yugoslavia, 10 points. Et pour terminer, Denmark, 12 points. Denmark, 12 points. So we can see Ireland still in the lead, if only by a point over Sweden. Germany climbing a little back behind, just 6 points behind Sweden. Then Israel in fourth place. The United Kingdom falling a bit behind fifth. Yugoslavia in sixth. Denmark and Italy tying for seventh place, 28 points. We now move over to Dublin for the results of the Irish jury. Yugoslavia, 1 point. Yugoslavie, 1 point. Cyprus, 2 points. Chypre, 2 points. Sweden, 3 points. La Suède, 3 points. Denmark, 4 points. Denmark, 4 points. Israel, 5 points. Israël, 5 points. Norway, 6 points. Norvège, 6 points. Luxembourg, 7 points. Luxembourg, 7 points. The United Kingdom, 8 points. Le Royaume-Uni, 8 points. Germany 10 points, Allemagne 10 points, and finally Switzerland 12 points, the Suisse 12 points. So Germany back into the lead with 65 points, only 1 point over Sweden, who are only 2 points over Ireland. So it's, by the looks of it, 3 points between the top three. It's very close to the top. The United Kingdom doing well in fourth place with 50 points, and Israel not far behind, 1 point behind the United Kingdom, fifth place with 49 points. Yugoslavia in sixth with 40, Switzerland in seventh with 36, Denmark in eighth with 32. We now move over to Jerusalem for the results of the Israeli jury. Finland 1 point, Finland 1 point. Austria 2 points, Autriche 2 points. Luxembourg 3 points, Luxembourg 3 points. The Netherlands 4 points, Les Pays-Bas 4 points. Switzerland 5 points, Les Suisses 5 points. Sweden 6 points, Les Suèdes 6 points. Ireland 7 points, Irlande 7 points. Germany 8 points, Allemagne 8 points. The United Kingdom 10 points, Le Royaume-Uni 10 points. And finally, Yugoslavia 12 points, Yugoslavie 12 points. So we can see Germany still in the lead with 73 points, 3 points over Sweden, or 1 point over Ireland. Ireland, who are 9 points over the United Kingdom, in 60 points. Yugoslavia, 8 points behind the United Kingdom, 52. Israel, 3 points behind Yugoslavia. Switzerland, 8 behind Israel. And Denmark in 8th place with 32. Nous allons à Rome et voici le résultat du jury italien. L'Autriche, 1 point. Austria, 1 point. Suisse, 2 points. Switzerland, 2 points. Espagne, 3 points. Spain, 3 points. Allemagne, 4 points. Germany, 4 points. The Pays-Bas, 5 points. The Netherlands, 5 points. France, 6 points. France, 6 points. Suède, 7 points. Sweden, 7 points. Le Royaume-Uni, 8 points. The United Kingdom, 8 points. Ireland, 10 points. Irlande, 10 points. Et pour terminer, Morocco, 12 points. Morocco, 12 points. So Ireland back into the lead. Sweden, Germany tying the second place, 77 points. Both only 2 points behind Ireland, and the United Kingdom in fourth with 68. United Kingdom followed by Yugoslavia, Israel, Switzerland, and Denmark. Nous allons à Luxembourg et voici le résultat du jeu luxembourgeois. Suisse, 1 point. Switzerland, 1 point. Espagne, 2 points. Spain, 2 points. Italy, 3 points. Italy, 3 points. Suède, 4 points. Sweden, 4 points. Irlande, 5 points. Ireland, 5 points. Allemagne, 6 points. Germany, 6 points. Israël, 7 points. Israel, 7 points. Les Pays-Bas, 8 points. The Netherlands, 8 points. La France, 10 points. France, 10 points. Et pour terminer, le Royaume-Uni, 12 points. The United Kingdom, 12 points. I think the voting for Luxembourg has really put the cat among the pigeons. Ireland with 84, Germany 83, Sweden 81, the United Kingdom 80. There's 4 points separating the top four. So really, really close. United Kingdom followed by Israel, Yugoslavia, Switzerland, and now France. Nous allons à Rabat et voici le résultat du jury marocain. La France, 1 point. France, 1 point. Danemark, 2 points. Denmark, 2 points. L'Autriche, 3 points. Austria, 3 points. Norvège, 4 points. Norway, 4 points. Espagne, 5 points. Spain, 5 points. Suède, 6 points. Sweden, 6 points. La Suisse, 7 points. Switzerland, 7 points. Le Royaume-Uni, 8 points. The United Kingdom, 8 points. Allemagne, 10 points. Germany, 10 points. Et pour terminer, Turkey, 12 points. Turkey, 12 points. That's another set of votes that's really put the cat among the pigeons. Ireland, who was leading as a result in the previous round, is now in 4th place. Germany in the lead with 93 points. The United Kingdom 5 points behind with 88. Sweden 1 behind with 87. Ireland 3 behind with 84. They're followed by Israel with 56, Yugoslavia with 52, Switzerland with 51, and France with 37. We're now going over to Hilversum for the results of the Dutch jury. Belgium 1 point, Belgique 1 point. Cyprus 2 points, Chypre 2 points. Sweden 3 points, la Suède 3 points. France 4 points, la France 4 points. The United Kingdom 5 points, le Royaume-Uni 5 points. Denmark 6 points, Danemark 6 points. Germany 7 points, Allemagne 7 points. Ireland 8 points, l'Irlande 8 points. Israel 10 points, Israël 10 points. And finally, Switzerland 12 points, the Suisse 12 points. So we can see Germany still in the lead, now reached 3 figures. United Kingdom 7 points behind, followed by Ireland, 1 point behind the United Kingdom, and Switzerland 2 points behind Ireland. 10 points separate the top 4. Very, very close. Israel in 5th, Switzerland in 6th, Yugoslavia in 7th, France in 8th. We're now going over to Oslo for the results of the Norwegian jury. Yugoslavia 1 point, Yugoslavie 1 point. Israel 2 points, Israël 2 points. Luxembourg 3 points, Luxembourg 3 points. Cyprus 4 points, Chypre 4 points. Switzerland 5 points, la Suisse 5 points. Ireland 6 points, Irlande 6 points. Germany 7 points, Allemagne 7 points. The United Kingdom 8 points, le Royaume-Uni 8 points. Denmark 10 points, Danemark 10 points. And finally, Sweden 12 points, la Suède 12 points. So Germany still in the lead, still retaining the lead, not by much though. 5 points over Sweden now with 102. United Kingdom 1 point behind that with 101. Ireland 3 points behind 98. They're followed by Switzerland and Israel, who are tied for 5th place, 68 points. Yugoslavia in 7th with 53, and Denmark in 8th with 50. Nous allons à Lisbonne et voici le résultat du jury portugais. La France 1 point, France 1 point. Suède 2 points, Sweden 2 points. Belgique 3 points, Belgium 3 points. Irlande 4 points, Ireland 4 points. Luxembourg 5 points, Luxembourg 5 points. Suisse 6 points, Switzerland 6 points. Le Royaume-Uni 7 points, United Kingdom 7 points. Israël 8 points, Israel 8 points. Allemagne 10 points, Germany 10 points. Et pour terminer, l'Italie 12 points, Italy 12 points. Germany still in the lead. I think they're stretching away now. They're 9 points over the United Kingdom, what I can make out. 9 points over the United Kingdom, who are 4 points over Sweden, and then Ireland in 4th place, 2 points behind Sweden. Israel in 5th, Switzerland 6th, Yugoslavia 7th, Denmark 8th. We're now moving over to Madrid for the results of the Spanish jury. Luxembourg 1 point, Luxembourg 1 point. Israel 2 points, Israël 2 points. The Netherlands 3 points, les Pays-Bas 3 points. Belgium 4 points, Belgique 4 points. Portugal 5 points, Portugal 5 points. The United Kingdom 6 points, le Royaume-Uni 6 points. Greece 7 points, la Grèce 7 points. Germany 8 points, Allemagne 8 points. Ireland 10 points, l'Irlande 10 points. And finally, Italy 12 points, l'Italie 12 points. Not the set of 12 for Italy, but Germany still in the lead. The United Kingdom still in 2nd place. Ireland pushed themselves up into 3rd. Sweden dropped a little into 4th. Israel still in 5th. Switzerland in 6th. Now followed by Italy in 7th place and Yugoslavia in 8th. We're now going over to Stockholm for the results of the Swedish jury. Switzerland 1 point, the Suisse 1 point. France 2 points, la France 2 points. Yugoslavia 3 points, Yugoslavie 3 points. Israel 4 points, Israël 4 points. Luxembourg 5 points, Luxembourg 5 points. Norway 6 points, Norvège 6 points. Denmark 7 points, Denmark 7 points. Germany 8 points, Allemagne 8 points, the United Kingdom 10 points, le Royaume-Uni 10 points, and finally Ireland 12 points, l'Irlande 12 points. So Germany's in the lead. Right now you've got Ireland, the United Kingdom tying for second place with 124. Germany leading with 133. Sweden in fourth with 104. Israel in fifth with 82. Switzerland in sixth with 75. Denmark in seventh with 57. And Yugoslavia in eighth with 56. Nous allons à Berne et voici le résultat du jury suisse. Allemagne 1 point. Germany 1 point. Chypre 2 points. Cyprus 2 points. Turkey 3 points. Turkey 3 points. Les Pays-Bas 4 points. The Netherlands 4 points. Italy 5 points. Italy 5 points. La France 6 points. France 6 points. Suède 7 points. Sweden 7 points. Le Royaume-Uni 8 points. The United Kingdom 8 points. L'Irlande 10 points. Ireland 10 points. Et pour terminer, Israel 12 points. Israel 12 points. So now we've got two leaders here, Germany and Ireland tying for the lead with 134 points. The United Kingdom's only 2 points behind with 132. Again, it's really, really close to the top. 2 points separate the top three. They're followed by Sweden on 111, Israel on 94, Switzerland on 75, Italy on 60, Denmark on 57. We are now moving over to Ankara for the results of the Turkish jury. Austria 1 point, Autriche 1 point. Germany 2 points, Allemagne 2 points. Belgium 3 points, Belgique 3 points. The Netherlands 4 points, les Pays-Bas 4 points. Switzerland 5 points, les Suisses 5 points. Ireland 6 points, Irlande 6 points. Italy 7 points, Italie 7 points. The United Kingdom 8 points, le Royaume-Uni 8 points. Spain 10 points, Espagne 10 points. And finally, Yugoslavia 12 points, Yugoslavie 12 points. So you can see, got two leaders again. It's a different set of two leaders now. Ireland and the United Kingdom tying for the lead with 140 points. Germany not far behind with 136. Sweden with 111. Israel with 94. Switzerland with 80. Yugoslavia with 68. And Italy 1 point behind Yugoslavia with 67. With the United Kingdom leading now, it's only appropriate that we now go to London for the results of the United Kingdom jury. Greece 1 point, Grèce 1 point. Luxembourg 2 points, Luxembourg 2 points. Cyprus 3 points, Chypre 3 points. Sweden 4 points, Suède 4 points. Israel 5 points, Israël 5 points. Denmark 6 points, Denmark 6 points. Ireland 7 points, Irlande 7 points. Yugoslavia 8 points, Yugoslavie 8 points. Germany 10 points, Allemagne 10 points. And finally, Switzerland 12 points, les Suisses 12 points. So Ireland in the lead, followed very, very closely by Germany, but only 1 point behind, and the United Kingdom still in there, 6 points behind Germany. Sweden in fourth, Israel fifth, Switzerland sixth, Yugoslavia seventh, Italy eighth. 7 points separate the top three. The Ireland's game, Germany's game, or even the United Kingdom's game, it all rests on how Yugoslavia voted. Nous allons à Belgrade, voici le résultat du jury yougoslave. Les Pays-Bas, 1 point. The Netherlands, 1 point. Luxembourg, 2 points. Luxembourg, 2 points. Belgique, 3 points. Belgium, 3 points. Turkey, 4 points. Turkey, 4 points. Allemagne, 5 points. Germany, 5 points. Sweden, 6 points. Suède, 6 points. Ireland, 7 points. L'Irlande, 7 points. Suisse, 8 points. Switzerland, 8 points. Chypre, 10 points. Cyprus, 10 points. Et pour terminer, L'Italie, 12 points. Italy, 12 points. So now, after all the juries have voted, we now have a winner. Ireland was the favourite country, the country with the greatest average in the 1980s, and so tops up to 154 points